awakens! Rage of the violent act!
So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I didn't think I would have to come on here today to do this. And you know, this is one of my childhood heroes, by the way. You know, watching, you know, the famous Walker Texas Ranger. This is going to hit a lot of fans of Chuck Norris. It's pretty sad to see him go. You know, to be honest, you know, Chuck Norris was one of my favorite actors and favorite, you know, celebrities out of all the celebrities out there. And seeing that he is passing, I want to take this time to basically say, rest in peace, Chuck Norris. You definitely will be missed. You know, Walker Texas Ranger will never be the same. I'm going to say that there will never be another Chuck Norris. But as for this, guys, if you guys believe in prayer or, you know, want to keep the family in your thoughts at this time, you know, with the Chuck Norris passing, you guys are more welcome to do so either on the channel or even on their Facebook, either or. To me, you know, Chuck Norris was more than just an actor to me. He was pretty much I looked up to him all throughout the industry, you know, through the, you know, television industry and, you know, the movie industry and, you know, all the film industry. Like I said, that there won't be another Chuck Norris, you know, and I'm just going to say this, you know, favorite parts of Chuck Norris is definitely Walker Texas Ranger. That's where I literally picked him up and literally got to watch the TV series or the movie series. But you guys are, and you know, especially me, especially if you guys are a huge Chuck Norris fan like I was, this is, you know, devastating news. You know, yesterday we've pretty much saw on Facebook that he was medical emergency hospitalized, and now Chuck Norris is no longer here. And you know, that should go to show you, whether it's in call wrestling, you know, even in the world already, you know, hate and all this stuff, you know, even being two-faced and, you know, doing all this other hatred stuff. You know, I'm going to get on this topic too, because I feel like this needs to be a part of this. You know, life is too short to hold grudges. And, you know, with Chuck Norris's passing, that should teach us all a lesson. You know, Chuck Norris, like I said, he was one of the guys that, you know, revolutionized, if I could put that word in there, you know, Walker Texas Ranger. And, you know, there's a lot of movies he played under. But the main one, you know, Walker Texas Ranger, I definitely love the the martial arts that Chuck Norris learned and picked up with, the roundhouse kicks. And, being a fan of Chuck Norris, like, this is going to hold a lot dear to not only this channel, but also for people that was Chuck Norris fans. Like I said, this is one of those things that just is going to be, he's definitely going to be missed. And, from us, from Kentucky Gamer, from Tight Nation Alliance, even from myself as CJ, definitely wishes the family comfort at this time during this passing. And most importantly, prayers and thoughts go out to them for losing such a huge loved one of the film industry and also the movie industry. Because, like I said, guys, this guy was an absolute legend in his own right. So, without further ado, guys, it's going to be a short one, but from Kentucky Gamer here, I definitely want to say this. Rest in peace, Chuck Norris. You're definitely going to be missed. And prayers and thoughts go out to the family at this time.